Hi everybody, I am Miss Kathy and welcome to Budding Builders episode 1. So this is a brand new series that you have found on our YouTube channel, and so every month we're going to have a different challenge where we problem solve and use our building skills to help out a character from a story. So today we're going to be helping out Goldilocks from Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I know that you probably know this story already, so I'm going to need your help telling it. So we're going to start our story. And it does not start with Goldilocks, as you might expect. Our story starts, of course, with the three bears who live in a beautiful cabin in the woods. And on this particular day, they are going off to do something as a family. Maybe they are going grocery shopping, or they're going to take a nice walk through the woods. What does your family do on the weekends when you're together? Yeah, maybe they're doing that. So, our three bears, our happy family, who live in a cabin in the woods, leave for the day. And along comes Goldilocks. Here is our Goldilocks. Chipper and cheerful and very curious. As you can imagine, this is a very long walk through the woods, and so she is very tired. She is exhausted by the time she comes across the Three Bears' cabin. And because Goldilocks is curious, she wants to know who lives in the cabin. So she goes up and she knocks on the door, and there's no answer. In addition to being curious, Goldilocks is a little bit nosy. She doesn't like to give people the privacy that they might want. So she tries the doorknob and the door is open, and she walks right into this house. The first room she comes to is the kitchen. And on the kitchen table, she sees 3 bowls of porridge. Some stories, she finds bowls of pudding. It could be oatmeal, it could be cereal, but picture whatever you love to eat. 3 huge bowls of it on this table. Goldilocks loves porridge more than anything. So as soon as she sees these bowls, she knows that she is diving right in. She's going to have a snack. So she tries the first bowl. And what's wrong with it? It's too hot. So she moves to the second bowl. She's going to try it again. Bowl number 2. What's the matter? It's too cold. Ugh. So she plugs right along. Bowl number 3, gives it a try. And it's just right. So Goldilocks eats up all of the porridge. And she is a very happy little girl at this point. But her stomach is full, and so she's a little bit tired. She wants to sit down. It's been a long walk through the woods. Her feet hurt, her legs are tired, and she's just eaten all this porridge. So she goes into the second room, which is the living room. And she wants to sit down. So she finds a chair, nice and sturdy, and she goes to sit down in it. But it's too big. It's much too big. It's the whole size of her body. So she moves to the next chair. And she finds that that one is far too small for her. Look how tiny it is. Much too small. So, chair number 3 It's just right. Perfect. And she sits down. And then she thinks, this chair is not as comfortable as it looked. Have you ever had that happen? It's not as good as it looked. So she decides she's gonna just check out the rest of the rooms. So she walks into the third room, and what is in room number 3? Exactly. It's the bedroom. So she walks up to the first bed, and it's just massive. It's way too big for her. And she thinks, there is no way I can sleep in this bed. I'm gonna get lost. So she walks past bed number 1, and she looks for another bed, which might be closer to her size. And she finds another bed, but this one is way too small. She's not gonna fit in it. So, what does she find? A third bed. And we all know the story. We know that this bed is just right. And that she falls asleep, and the 3 bears come home, and they find her. Here's my question, and your building challenge. What does Goldilocks' just right bed look like? How big is it? What is it made out of? These are the questions you're going to answer. So, your challenge this month is to build Goldilocks' just right bed using whatever building materials you have on hand. You could use Legos, you could use wooden blocks. If you have things in your recycling bin or leftover craft projects, whatever you have, build Goldilocks' perfect bed. And then if you want, you can take a picture and you can send it to us via email. You can put it on our Facebook page, or you can tag us in Instagram at Merrimack Library, New Hampshire, Merrimack LIBNH. So let us know what you think Goldilocks' perfect, just right bed looks like, and check back here next month for a new challenge.